Boys are back.
Yes, sir.
Boys are
back. What it do?
Close as hell on the mic, my boy. What it do? Not back that far.
Shit.
Just, we've been doing it.
Here we go.
Here you go. Give me your winner loser of the week, Weezy. What it do?
My winner of the week this week is P. Diddy, man.
Puff. Yeah.
Love.
Brother Love.
Brother
yeah.
Love.
So.
Yeah, he got the Lifetime Achievement Award, BET Awards, man. It was he did a good performance. It was good to see.
Good to see.
Yeah.
He did.
Shout out to Shine. Man,
that's a forgiving brother right there.
Hey, I did a 10, and then I'm on stage singing and rapping.
Hey, change the words up for you there.
Yeah. Brother believe. Like Tata.
I don't know how you.
Tata
Emory Jones did a bit.
Yeah. Now Tata did pepper spray.
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
Yeah.
That's allegedly.
Allegedly.
Jeff, what you got? Winner or loser of the week?
You'll like this one, cameraman. My loser of the week is Mr. Freeman from the Braves or from the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers. His whole contract issue he got with the Braves and his firing his representation. That's a cluster, man. That's a cluster all the way around.
He was crying about
it. He cried. He's hot about that. Got his ring. He wanted to be a Brave.
For life.
Yeah. But he's still doing great with the Dodgers, though.
He is.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
My loser of the week, cameraman, is Sha'Carri Richardson, man. She lost this week, man.
It's a rough one.
She missed the finals for the 100 and the 200.
Hey, man.
And she got an attitude when she was asked, like, what happened?
Yeah.
Rough going for Miss Richardson.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Yes, sir.
It ain't gonna get no easier neither.
No, it ain't. The field is caught up and surpassed you.
Ooh-wee.
Yes, Lord.
Ooh, she was mad.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about it because,
Lord.
we all for Miss Richardson.
Uh-huh.
And we want everything to go great for her. But, man.
Did she place top 2?
She got smoked out. She got smoked. You know what? Let's get started with the show.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium to get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing the right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back. And some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
It's your boy, Weezy. What it do?
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do?
It's the second half.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
Can't see.
Oh, you waved. There's a wave.
Okay,
There we go.
right.
All right. That was a good wave.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
That was a little awkward, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, episode 424, we're dissecting the 2022 NBA free agency class.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
Kick it off, Weezy. What you got? Best of the week.
Best of the week for me this week is we getting a little bit closer every day on potty training with baby girl.
Yeah, for sure.
But if this don't work, I'm paying somebody. Somebody goes in the house, I'm paying you. I give you a week. She needs to be potty trained.
Okay, there we go. Shout out to Harmony. What you got, Joe?
Shout out to young Cameron Williams. Shout out to the Osborne family. My guy Derwin, his son, 4-star receiver, signed and committed to Notre Dame this week, man. Shout out to Cam. We call him Killer. Shout out to Cam, man. I know you listening. Congratulations. Proud of you, man. You did great. Making everybody proud, man. Did your thing. So he signed 4-star recruit. Signed in Notre Dame this week.
Notre Dame is a big deal.
Now it's time to start working now.
Yeah, it got to work.
It's time to work now.
Hard work.
Yeah.
It's even more hard work ahead.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to him.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, my best of the week is fantasy football. People are trying to force people that miss weeks. You know how you have those people that sit out a week or don't set their lineups, things of that nature. They'll give you a pass 1 week, but if you do it twice in that 15, 16-week season, there's a fine, and also you're never eligible to play in that league again. I think we need to do that, Joe.
Yeah, I like it.
I think we need to do that.
Yeah.
Play never?
Like you have to leave.
You have to leave.
Set your lineup, bro.
Set your lineup.
Take 5 minutes. You ain't that cold.
Yeah, it really there's a button now that I heard.
Yeah, especially on the NFL app, you can itemize you can cheat and itemize your league, itemize your lineup if you want.
Button.
Yeah,
It's a
it
damn
gives you
button.
the best lineup available on your team.
Yeah, with your points, projected points.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. You gotta hold people accountable. Yeah. Most definitely. Jeff, what you got? Worst of the week.
Oh, man. Worst of the week is Steph Curry stands versus Draymond Green. Hey, Steph Curry fans, I know you guys are reveling in the 4th championship, and it's a great thing. But the fact that Draymond said on his podcast, he didn't slight Steph Curry. He just said we needed Kevin Durant. And you guys are in his mentions telling him how great Steph Curry is. He knows how great Steph Curry is.
He does.
We know this.
We know.
Everyone knows this.
Everyone knows.
But at that time, for those 2 chips to beat LeBron, guess what? You needed Kevin Durant. And that's okay. That's okay.
He didn't really need him.
Oh, my God.
I really don't think he did.
No, it wasn't. they going his Draymond head like he
I
was
really don't
talking
think.
about.
Nah, it would have just been like 5 or 6 more points instead of the 27 that he was averaging. He'd average 33 like he did in this series. What you got, Weezy? Worst of the week.
Worst of the week, man. Fast food Weezy was out and about this week, and I got some cold French fries this week, man.
Do you want to put the?
No, I'm not gonna put the place on because y'all laugh at me.
I
got some
Crystals. Is it Crystals?
Nah, it better not have been Crystals.
I got some.
It was
cold,
Jack in the Crack.
It was Crystals.
I don't eat Jack in the Box. I don't eat Wendy's either.
It was Crystals.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I got some cold French fries, man.
Okay.
And, I went back, and this is what I did. I went back, and because I always, if I'm going to fast food, I tell them, can you make sure my fries are fresh, please? I say that every time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the nicest person in the world at the drive-thru.
I don't really think
me.
so.
You crazy. I'm one of the nicest
Now
person.
you kin to the woods. Now you ain't really that nice.
I'm the nicest person in the world
You kin to the woods.
in the drive-thru.
Okay.
So my fries wasn't fresh.
What'd you do?
Circle back.
I circled back, and I put the whole order back on the window, and I left.
I didn't let him. You didn't make him redo it. You just gave him the money.
I'll never go back to that spot again.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
I'm keeping the restaurant theme. It's fake ginger ale. Restaurants. Not slick. I'm onto that shit.
Yeah.
Fast casual joints. They'll try to slide you some dust.
Nah,
I am a ginger ale connoisseur. Everywhere I go, I ask for the top shelf ginger ale.
Gotcha.
And I know when it's not top shelf ginger ale.
You can't taste the difference.
You're damn lie. You're damn lie.
You're lie.
So what they'll do, let me put my people on because I know FSP, y'all are my people,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
In the fountain, there's not a lot of fountains that have ginger ale.
That's true.
There's not a lot.
That's true.
You can't fake me out. So it's Coke and Sprite, clearly. 70-30. 70% Sprite, 30% Coke. You're missing the ginger. I can taste the ginger being missed in my ginger ale.
Talk to him, ho.
Stop playing with me at these
Talk to 'em,
restaurants.
ho.
I got hit it. I'll be like, I'm not. This is. And I'll ask, and anybody knows this, that sits with me, and we'll bring some people in, have a conversation about this. When I sat down, I say, y'all got ginger ale?
Yeah.
I was like, no, do you have real ginger ale?
Gotta ask.
Because if it ain't real ginger ale, I know off top. Off the
Because
rip.
they'll hit you with that.
What's
I'll
real
make it
ginger
for you.
ale? Canada Dry.
Real ginger ale.
You want Canada Dry?
I need the ginger. If I don't taste the ginger, I know. But get this
But
rubbish
you
away
good?
from
You
me.
good on Canada Dry?
Rubbish.
Yeah.
You good on Canada Dry?
Oh yeah, no. I know what ginger ale tastes like.
But I'm saying, if we come out the fountain, if you hit Canada Dry, you
It's
good.
not Canada Dry, is what I'm telling you.
I'm not-
It's 70-30.
I
I know where to get it
understand.
out the fountain, though. I know where to get it out the
You get it
fountain.
out the fountain?
Yeah.
Oh, I know where to get it out the fountain. I'm gonna talk to you about that.
Yeah, I know where to get
Yeah,
out the
for
fountain.
sure. Let's get it. Jeff,
Yes, sir.
you have 10 good resting seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start the clock.
It's Money in the Bank weekend, cameraman. So you know what that means. Who gets the W? Let's go. All right. And
got you.
we're going to make it a little different this time, guys. In the men's Money in the Bank ladder matches, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, and Sami Zayn. This is a multi-man match. The winner gets a briefcase to determine if they want to cash in to get a world championship match in the future. This is a little different, cameraman. J-Hove, are you taking Seth Rollins or the field?
Ooh.
Well, you might as well give him the damn W. Give it to him.
Give me the field.
Oh my God, give it to him.
Weezy, are you taking Seth Rollins or
You
the
gotta be
field?
ashamed of yourself, Jill. I'm taking Seth Rollins, but you gotta
Seth
be
Rollins is
ashamed.
the betting favorite. That's why
That's
that's why
fine.
you're doing Seth Rollins of the field. He's the betting favorite.
Come on now.
Now, in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liz Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch. Same stipulations. Weezy, are you taking Becky Lynch or the field?
I'm taking the field.
J-Ho.
Give me Becky Lynch.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right, last match. For the women's championship, we have the champion Bianca Belair versus Camelia, Camilla. I cannot talk today. Weezy, who gets the double?
Hey, and it's my turn.
J-Hove, you're right. My apologies. Who gets the W? Go
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, we go Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Weezy, go Bianca Belair. There's no chance in hell. Carmella wins it.
No.
There's no chance in hell.
No, man.
He told you where to go.
Yeah.
He told you.
I got to pick first. It was my turn to
But
go.
he told you where to
He got
go.
Carmella Lynch.
No, he don't.
You can't tell me. You can't speak for me. So I got one of the Republicans. You can't speak for me.
Literally have nobody else to pick.
It's Bianca Belair versus Carmella. Weezy, who you got?
You gonna speak for me?
No,
Who gets the W, Weezy?
What is Bianca Belair?
All right.
Who is?
And that,
Who is Bianca Belair?
and that is this week's episode of Who Gets the W. Real quick, man. We just finished episode 75 of the 808s and Chair Shots podcast. When this show airs, it'll be 2 years of doing that podcast. So shout out to Nick. Shout out to the consistency. Shout out to it growing. Thank Jay for the idea.
Sure.
And we are keeping on building on. SummerSlam is in town this year. So yeah, we might do something special for that.
I'm going SummerSlam.
Yeah, 30% off tickets right now. And like we always say, you might not like it, but your auntie loves wrestling.
Now, tweet us the questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. More importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasting. Before we start the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listener?
Phoenix coach Rebecca Nygaard.
That's right. Nygaard was irked that the Mercury guard Diana Taurasi was not named among the WNBA's all-star starters. At the reserves also were announced that she was not included in that as well, Jeff. Now, there will be a game played in Chicago, what Nygaard said, but it will not be an all-star game because Diana Taurasi is not playing, end quote. Here's the thing. Your starting point guard, Skylar Diggins, was voted as an all-star. Yeah, she was. Skylar, yeah, come on now. Yeah. Skylar appeared to feel slighted by the comments from her head coach, so she hit it with the clown emoji on Twitter. Also arrives on the heels some some tense on-court problems between Skylar and DT, and also Nygaard.
Yeah.
And with the All-Star game approaching, they're 9-12, fourth place out of 6 teams in the West.
Yeah.
Last week, they abruptly cut Tina Charles, 8-time All-Star.
Yeah.
All is not well in Phoenix, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah. You know what to solve all this?
Bad coaching.
Free BG.
BG would have helped this.
Free BG.
I don't think they get Tina Charles. They have BG though.
It's true, but you need.
I think
BG.
they could have played together.
You need BG.
You need BG.
Yeah, you need
free BG.
Yeah,
free the home.
Yeah, free the home because
Yeah.
this is wild. You can't calling your coach a clown on Twitter. That's top tier.
But the thing is, your coach is the problem because you got to know how to cultivate relationships with people, man. Certain type of coach to coach high, I would say high ego players.
Yeah.
And apparently that coach isn't one of those people, man. DT ain't DT anymore neither. That's the thing.
True
DT
enough.
shooting 30 from 3.
Yeah.
Like, come
Cussing-
on,
What'd
DT.
you say last week? Cussing everybody out.
Come on, cussing everybody out. Very disgruntled.
Yeah.
And, embrace your current stars.
Yeah.
If not, you have problems like this for sure. Weezy, you gonna take that to Coach Nygaard?
No, I'm gonna let you take that one.
I'll take it to Coach Nygaard. I haven't took one in a long time for sure. Good old yellow box. You guys ready to get started the first half?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like I do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
This your boy Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG. And I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you.
Please.
Holla at you. Jeff.
I'm Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
And I'm J-Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is a 4-time NBA champion.
Gosh.
Yeah. That's what we do. We're
That's
champions.
no printer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Ain't no wrong
Just
with
talk to
that.
me nice if you're going to talk to me.
Yeah.
That's all I mean. It's been quiet. My mentions have been quiet. My mentions have also been quiet in our group chat. You know why? Because my boys are up right now, cameraman. Who your boys? My boys. Everybody know who my boys are. Devin Booker. Devin Booker just got rid of his problem.
Hopefully he has a great year.
And he's
got rid of-
trying to afford bad.
And on top of that, he's on the front of NBA 2K. NBA 2K? No, ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
No, they ain't mad.
It's not no more. It ain't bad no more. Who was the cover athlete this year?
Luka.
Great year.
Yeah.
It's a great year for Luka.
Yeah.
It's more Madden. It was a great year for Luka.
It ain't mad.
It ain't Madden. Speaking of Madden, it don't have anything to do with Madden. Let's kick the first half off with some football talk. 2 Pac-12 powers shocked the college football world on Thursday as the UCLA Bruins and the USC Trojans are headed to the Big Ten. Those schools will officially become Big 12 members in July 2023. USC and UCLA bring the Big Ten to 16 members, the same number that joins the SEC once Texas and Oklahoma officially join the league. We'll kick things off with Weezy. What does this move spell for the Pac-12, Weezy?
Pac-12 is gonna be rough on them. It'll be the Pac-10 again. But I think it's a huge move for the Big Ten. That's a huge move.
It's a power move.
Yeah.
It's a power move.
I don't know about the travel of USC going all the way to play to Michigan, and that'll be different. And Michigan going to play USC, that'd be different. But
Don't matter. Short
it's
flights.
a power move, man. Those are the two.
zones.
Those
Time
are
zones,
those are the
yeah.
two biggest teams in that conference.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Minus Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a counterpunch to what the SEC is doing. We're one step closer to two governing bodies in college football. That's what we're approaching. The SEC eventually in the next 3 to 5 years is probably going to break off and have their own separate league, is what it seems like. And this is the big whatever they're gonna call themselves now. Response to that is, okay, if you guys want to do your thing, we're gonna have the rest of the powerhouse teams here, and we're just gonna play it out that way.
The Big 16.
Yeah, it sucks, man. To me, I don't like it. I don't like it for other reasons, but yeah, it's just
ACC they better follow suit.
So you think they'll expand even more?
I think I think if Clemson and Florida State decides to leave the ACC, that whole conference will go
Kaput.
Yeah. Yeah. Who wants to? Yeah.
Yeah. Coast will be Miami still there.
you still got names. You don't have powerhouses right presently, but you still have names.
Yeah. The Pac-12 hasn't had a team reach the college football playoff since Washington in 2016. So the money there is kind of different. I think they distributed $344 million among its 2021 members. Compared to the Big Ten, it was $680 million. So they'll probably add San Diego State, maybe Boise State in the next coming years. But now Oregon, like Jeff mentioned, and Washington, they're on the clock. Those guys are looking like, wait, and we're just talking football.
Yeah.
Oregon, Arizona is a really good basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make a decision, and I think that Pac-12, they got to figure it out real fast, real soon. Yeah.
They're going to pass you by. The Apple deal has some stuff to do with this with the Big 10. Well, with Big 16 now.
Big 16.
Yeah. They got to come up with a better name.
Yeah, but
Big 16 is trash.
Let's talk about it from just like a matchup football standpoint. I mean, it sounds really good on paper, but USC and UCLA are finesse teams. Them boys go to Wisconsin.
That big old line, Nebraska.
They're in trouble.
Yeah, they're gonna get. But that's when you change your recruiting, though.
Yeah,
you'll get some of those players too. The recruiting changes.
I think it helps.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I didn't think about it from that standpoint.
Yeah.
Like
That's a good point.
it'll be some, maybe the first year, maybe two, be some learning curve.
It will,
but then after that, it's USC for goodness sake. Eventually, they got to turn it around,
and they will because they got a good coach.
This year,
they got a coach. They got a coach now.
And
that's what I'm saying. They're too much of a powerhouse with the coach. They got to turn it around sooner.
They got a coach.
They got wide receivers.
We got it. Let's keep it.
Back.
All right, let's keep it in football, but let's go professional, man. J-Ho, the Washington Commanders, as we like to call them, the Washington football team, still finally did something right. Wide receiver Terry McLaurin is signing a 3-year extension worth up to $71 million in new money that places him among the NFL's top 5 highest paid receivers, sources told ESPN this week. It's a 3-year extension for Terry. It includes a $28 million signing bonus, largest given to any wide receiver. Also gets, 76.4% of that in new money is guaranteed.
Nice.
And he had a great Instagram, Twitter post about, thanking his family, thanking his fans, thanking his friends, thanking the organization. Class act. So going to you, J-Ho, how you feel about this move?
Great deal.
Yeah.
Great thing. You got to look the way that the wide receiver position. People demand trades. They're out of there. Debo, he's not signing people's autographs and stuff when he's out at camps. I mean, like divas, man, at the wide receiver position. So the Commanders fans, They should be very happy to have their guy back, young guy, first guy in 26 years, have 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. You're lucky to keep a guy like that. The only thing that I will worry about is Carson Wentz because you got a new arm. He hadn't had a steady arm in D.C., but having an arm there that'll be there, I think he'll be there for the foreseeable future. I think he'll have a good year. Had a bad run with some things in Indy.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, keeping a guy like Terry McLaurin on staff in D.C., considering everything that's going on with that franchise, that's a big win.
I think Terry McLaurin, he deserved that deal. It was a great signing for him. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Washington, they had to do something right. Had to get some good press in there somewhere.
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And thank God, I mean, it fell in Terry McLaurin's lap.
He did.
It fell in his lap.
Is kind of off subject here. Is this the best receiver Carson Wentz has ever had?
No. He was in Philly. He had D-Jax.
So D-Jax is better than Terry McLaurin? That was my.
That's a good debate.
When you say it out loud, it don't seem the same.
It's just so young, man. I don't know. Maybe so.
Okay.
Maybe so.
Carson is definitely the best professional quarterback.
He's had, no question. Yeah. Not even close. Maybe college, too. Before we get started with halftime, let's talk some college basketball.
Okay.
Jeff's guy. 18-year-old Emoni Bates is transferring from Memphis to Eastern Michigan. Yeah. Emoni played in 18 games as a freshman at Memphis last season. He averaged 9 points in 23 and a half minutes. Jeff, your guy. Yeah. This is your man.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to Emoni Bates, Jeff?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot happened to Emoni. Yeah, a lot happened. He's I hope, a 30 for 30 happy ending.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I hope.
They call those... What do you when you rebound? You
redemption story.
Redemption story.
Yeah.
It's redemption story.
This is. I mean, he's going home. He's going back to Ypsilanti, Michigan. You know, shout out to Ypsi.
Try to say Ipsy, Ypsilanti.
Completely off subject. When I lived in Michigan, I avoided saying that until I heard people say it because I had to travel there for work. I had to go there for work and stuff. But I would go there like I'm going to the other suburb. I would just say other things without saying Ypsilanti. I couldn't pronounce it. But now I got it now. You know what I'm saying? But,
Eastern Michigan is in Ips, right?
Yeah, Ypsilanti. Yeah. Right. It's right there. It's the main college in the city. Nice. So, man, I think this is a great move for him to kind of drown out the noise. Hopefully, Dad can back a little bit. Hopefully, Eastern Michigan isn't Michigan. It's at Michigan State.
No.
It's Eastern Michigan.
It is. So, mid-major program.
Mid-major.
Good coach, though.
Yeah.
They got a good coach.
He can go there, give you 24, 25, 26 a game.
Can he still play?
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
I'm hoping so. Because that's a great segue.
Yeah. Did you put it on the board?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Emoni Bates will be a lottery pick.
Put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
What happened to him?
I'm gonna talk to
he
you
was
about
injured.
that.
He was injured.
Yeah, just give me a little second here. Jeff. Emoni Bates will what?
Be a lottery pick.
Will
first round.
No.
First round pick.
No, you said
okay, lottery. Lottery's cool.
Be a lottery.
Boy, you could let him change it before you even put it in ink.
That's cool. Lottery's cool. He'll be lottery. Everybody wants the French kid. Everybody's taking for the
Victor
French
Wembanyama.
kid. Yeah, they want him.
Today is
he's okay on tape.
No,
he's
Jeff,
okay on tape.
You done got jammed up like that before
I'm just
on
saying
tape.
he's okay on tape.
That boy good. Good.
Okay on tape.
Weezy, to answer your question, 2 years ago, Emoni Bates was on the front of Sports Illustrated, the cover guy. And it said, and I quote, Magic, Michael, LeBron, and then the 15-year-old who's next in line, end quote. Now, 8 months ago, he played at the University of Memphis with Jalen Duren, who was a lottery pick, like Jeff is saying.
Yep.
Then 2 months ago, he said he was going to Louisville.
Yep.
Now he's at Eastern Michigan.
What happens to Louisville then?
Something to be the number one player compared to Kevin Durant to go from there to Eastern Michigan, something is historically wrong with something fundamentally. And it had I think I'm going to blame his dad.
It's a combination of a lot.
I'm blaming his dad because he's the easiest target. He's the low-hanging fruit, as Weezy would like to say. I think he interfered a little too much. But plenty of parents have gotten in the way of great players, guys. Mm-hmm. Plenty of parents. But that didn't get in the way of them hooping. Because you got to get out there. If the talent shines, I don't give a damn who your dad is. We just can get rid of the dad, silence the dad. We just need you to hoop. Yeah. And his talent never outweighed his father's talking.
His father tried to do his Uncle LeVar impersonation.
He did.
He just wasn't as captivating, and it was hurting his son. But his son, 15 years old, to have that Sports Illustrated cover is a lot.
15 is crazy. That's a lot. He won National Player of the Year
as a 15-year-old.
As a 15-year-old. Yeah. And that's insane. LeBron never did that.
Yeah, but that speaks to how great LeBron is because he had that same type of hype at 18.
He did.
And he lived up to it.
Yeah.
So, but that's not 15 though. That's not 15 years old.
And the thing is with Emoni Bates, it's not that he went to college and didn't play well. He went to college and struggled. Struggle. And then, again, Eastern Michigan is a great program. Stan Heath is the coach there. But this kid to go mid-major is insane. And his future is now 100% on the line.
Yeah.
You still got him going as a lottery pick in 2023.
He's going to average 20 plus a game. They're going to be a play-in tournament team, and he's going to have a moment in the NCAA tournament. 20 plus.
Now, I can see that. I can see him averaging a dub.
He's going to average a dub or more.
20? Yes. 18 years old is really hard to say how a kid's future is going to look. I hate doing that. Yeah. But he has to prove he can defend. He hasn't shown that.
Okay.
He has to prove he can score efficiently.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough to do. And he has to prove that he can put the ball on the floor. And on top of that.
That's what I'm more concerned about. Everything you said, him putting the ball on the floor.
Defensively.
And defense will come.
Yeah.
Defense will come because
the defense is effort.
Yeah,
that's it.
It is.
That's true. That's it. That's why I said it'll come. So it'll come as time goes on.
With this guy, though, man, it worries me because he had a 24-inch vertical on his pro day. That's bad.
That's horrible.
To be 6'8" and only have a 24-inch vertical is rough, man.
No.
So in turn, he has to work and get past some things. I hope it happens for Stan Heath because he deserves another job.
Yeah.
And I think this can springboard him to get another job in Power 5. And he's banking behind Emoni Bates.
So he ain't my boy like from they went to North Carolina was.
Who that? Who went to North Carolina?
They was crazy dunking that ball.
7th Wood.
7th Wood.
Don't you put 7th Woods on Emoni Bates. Don't you do that. Let's go to halftime.
Let's go to halftime. Let's go to halftime.
Make sure you check us out on Anchor, iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of FSP. Just simply search for Sport Press Podcast.
Halftime, we are back cooking with Weezy. You ready to go, my guy?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
All right, this week I didn't do too much cooking, man. I had a busy week.
Busy
week.
Yeah. Busy guy.
And I wanted to reward myself. I wanted a steak dinner. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go get me a good steak.
Okay.
But I didn't want to go to the Jeff Ruby's or I didn't want to go to the Fleming Steakhouse. I can go all day. I've been all these places. I didn't go to Eddie V's.
Talk to him.
I didn't want to go to the Oak Steakhouse.
One more.
So, one more. I didn't want to go to Morton Steakhouse.
Okay, here we go. All right.
I just want a simple steak. I didn't want to, just good food. I went to Longhorn Steakhouse, right?
Okay. It's a steakhouse.
Yeah, I went to Longhorns.
Yeah.
And I had one of the best T-bone steaks in a long time, man. Yeah, I was hungry, but it was good.
That speaks to it.
It's good, though. It was seasoned perfectly, salt and pepper. It was great.
Talk to me.
I had chicken wings. I had chicken wings for appetizers, split my chicken wings. Hey, the chicken wings at Longhorn. I'll tell y'all my spot, but I ain't gonna give it up on air.
Okay.
You need to try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Try that.
I've heard good
Appetizer.
things about those Longhorn.
Free yourself. Go ahead and free yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was good. Just get a refreshing meal.
Okay.
Not crazy overpriced.
Yeah.
And fulfilling.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what I did, man. I didn't cook this week. I'll get back on it. It's just how I've been moving and grooving.
Yeah.
Got you a good steak.
Got you a good steak.
Good T-bone steak. Huh?
He said it is week.
I had a Coke.
Here's the thing. They say, and then we'll get started the second half. They say if you have a good steak, you don't have to put any A1 sauce on it. Is that
I didn't
true?
put nothing on it.
From Longhorn.
That's a good steak.
I ain't put nothing on it.
Damn steak.
It's a good steak.
Good damn steak.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nah.
You guys ready to get started the second half?
Let's find it on their damn self.
Let's get it.
Got merch on.
For sure.
FullSportPressPodcast.com. Get your merch, get your hats, get your hoodies, get your t-shirts, get your long sleeve tees. We got you covered, man. We got you covered. More stuff on the way. I always tell a friend to tell a friend that we
are out.
Second half the 2022 NBA free agency show. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, how you feeling about the start of the NBA free agents?
It's pretty good. It ain't competing with the NFL, but it's pretty good.
Oh man, God.
What?
It ain't competing with the NFL.
It's frying in the NFL.
I don't think so. But here we go.
What you think, Jeff?
It's chaos. They do chaos better than any league, any professional league that we have.
Nah, for sure. The start of NBA free agency is like the start of the new year.
Yeah.
Like we set our calendars
Roll
for
over.
that.
Yeah. I get it. NFL had this year. This year they blew it up. I get it, but it ain't consistently. This is every year for the NBA.
Yeah.
We here every year for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't pay any attention to any of the free agency moves?
Yeah, I did.
I'm saying, how you feel about it, though? You don't want to talk about it?
No, I feel fine about it. I just don't think it's competitive as a.
Fine. That was good.
Yeah, man. We're here to discuss the stories heading into the best time of the year, NBA free agency. The first thing we'll talk about is Rudy Gobert to the Timberwolves for 4 first-round picks, Jeff.
Sheesh.
Talk about it.
Well, I'll just say my immediate first thought when I saw this was Karl Anthony Towns gets to be the power forward he always wanted to be.
He
Gets to shoot all the 3-pointers he wants to shoot. His responsibility to be a defensive anchor is no more. He gets to go be a point forward now, or shooting forward.
Shooting forward.
He's now a shooting forward.
That's all you want to shoot.
That's
is
it.
threes.
Yeah.
Utah, they plan to put that draft capital and build around Donovan Mitchell. Weezy, do you think that Donovan Mitchell will leave or stay?
I think Donovan Mitchell will leave.
To go with?
I don't know where, but let's talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
How upset is Patrick Beverly about this?
Nah, they're gonna buy him out. It's $13 million.
See, that's why I don't like this NBA stuff. Because once
in the NFL all the time.
No,
They just
nobody
cut you in the NFL.
No.
They just cut you.
No, but nobody goes to a team and then immediately gets bought out.
Yes, they do. They get cut all
Who?
the time.
This happens every year,
People
dude.
get cut all the time in the NFL.
I know they get cut, guys, but nobody gets traded to a team.
And cut.
No, I ain't saying it. Who?
Are you talking about
The guy who
Isaiah
jumped out the
Wilson?
window.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he
He didn't get traded, though. Yeah.
he tripped that out of a 80
Yeah,
million.
he tripped ass.
The car was going 80 miles per hour. We jumped out the car.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
That was proven, I think.
Yeah, that's no
He
allegedly.
had the scars to prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said he playing for somebody right now.
Good
Somebody
for
trying
him.
to count.
Good for him.
Training camp. He deserved it.
Good
he
for
could
him.
play. He was just like 19 when he got drafted.
Good for
Something
him. Hope he
crazy.
turns it around.
Yeah. But the Timberwolves going to have to figure out a way to change their style because I wish the Bulls would have got Rudy Gobert. That's what we missed. A big to kind of protect the paint, things of that nature.
But y'all went all in on Voos.
Yeah, that'd been perfect for y'all because y'all don't need no scoring from the center.
No, Vooch, exactly. That's exactly. We don't, and neither will the Timberwolves now though, because they got Cat who's gonna shoot all the balls.
Yeah.
They have,
Anthony
of course,
Edwards.
Ant.
Yeah.
They have D'Lo.
Yeah.
That's enough scoring.
That's it.
Everybody
You
trying
got-
to score.
you got the buckets.
Scoring is squared away, and just
Yeah.
like the Bulls, we're very similar. We're scored heavy.
Exactly.
We need Vooch needs 12 to 15 shots. Guess what?
Yeah.
You don't have to find
Not
a
with
way.
the Rudy
Yeah,
Gobert.
no. So, and Rudy Gobert and him, that was the trade. People thought it was going to be Vooch for Rudy Gobert. And then it was a situation where Vooch came out and was like, well, I don't have to keep on looking for that property in Utah.
Yeah.
I'm happy I didn't get bidded out on that. So I get it. It's a really great trade, though, for Minnesota. The writing was on the wall for Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, though.
I don't think Utah's done. I think I think when we record next week, we're talking about Utah making another move. They blow this all up, and I don't want to mispronounce the kid's name. What's his name?
Which kid?
The French kid.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah,
But
Victor
we really
Wembanyama.
talking about this kid's not going to get drafted
No,
next
I'm
year.
telling you, he's gonna.
They are.
Everybody's tanking.
People
for
are
him.
positioning to tank for him
San
already.
Antonio.
San Antonio just did it.
Brooklyn, now they
Brooklyn
can't.
probably won't have a choice.
Yeah.
The
OKC.
Utah is about to do. OKC has
Yeah.
done it. The people are positioning to tank for this
to
kid
tank
already.
for Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
The
is the
next-
next
he's
2023.
2023
He'll be the
draft.
number one pick. It's
Yeah.
not even close.
Not even. Yeah, he's already solidified number one pick.
Yeah.
So people are tanking to get as many
Most definitely.
draft capitals as they can to get that number
To get
one
that
pick.
kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
The next thing we'll talk about is Malcolm Brogdon traded to the Celtics. Traded to the Celtics for some role players. No disrespect, Daniel Tice.
No disrespect.
Weezy's guy, Aaron Naismith. But the Celtics are built to win now, and now they have a starting point guard. I talked to Sean Walsh about this. Will Malcolm Brogdon start day one for the Boston Celtics?
How?
He's the point guard. Then Smart goes to the 2, Jaylen Brown to the 3, Tatum to the 4, Rob Williams to the 5.
Horford to the bench.
Horford to the bench.
On paper, that works. I don't think it translates in real life though.
I mean, 3 years ago, for the last 2 years, prior to this year, when they got Al Horford, Jason Tatum has played the 4.
And you moved Tatum from the 4, and now look where you make it to.
I think it was more about Al Horford playing, and he didn't really have to worry about.
That's what I mean. So you put Tatum to
you didn't have a point guard now, so you got people that's going to set the table. The main thing is setting the table. I think the reason they made that trade was to set the table.
We saw them because a great point guard sets the table, steadies the pace, figures it out. They were just making careless mistake after careless mistake after careless mistake in their finals. If you have a point guard that can just set the table, steady the ship, those games might go a little different. This is a great move for them.
He's a better point guard than Marcus Smart.
I agree.
He's not a better player than Marcus Smart.
I think Malcolm Brogdon can get you 16, 15, and 8 for sure every night.
But he can't guard the best player.
But he can play defense. And I think that's the reason that they lost that game is because there were points and times where Jason Tatum had the ball in his hands and he did not need the ball in his hands. So you get him to get Jason Tatum into a spot where it's a pick and roll and it's just different. I think Malcolm Brogdon will start for that team.
The lights are just too bright for Jason Tatum in that final. I just ran against a better team.
Yeah, because he had the ball in his hands instead of somebody setting the table for him.
I think
Why do you think their main priority? Sorry to cut you off, Jeff. Was to get a point guard.
No. The world saw they needed a point guard. No argument there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that starting lineup is the starting lineup. I think it finishes games.
Yeah, that could be the close.
I think it's the closing lineup. I don't know if it's the starting lineup though.
But you need Al Horford out there to close games because again he can switch 4 or 5s.
So you substitute him for Williams if he's in foul trouble or depending on the matchup.
I don't know what kind of water Big Al Horford drink. I want some. He drank the fountain.
Tito.
Big Tito. Shout out to Tito. Moving right along to Brooklyn.
Oh my gosh.
Woo.
Brooklyn.
Tim Legler said this is the most colossal demise of a franchise in sports history. How you feel about that, Jeff?
I'm not mad at that. I know he's living in the moment, but man, if you think about this, is the second time this has happened to Brooklyn.
Yeah,
they went all in on an aging KG, an aging Paul Pierce, gave up everything to put him with Brook Lopez and I forget who the point guard, Darren Williams,
Joe Johnson.
Yeah, it didn't work then.
It didn't work.
Same approach this time. Now, mind you, injuries. They never the three of them, the three being Harden, Irving, Durant, never played together on a full season.
They only played 20 games together.
That's nuts.
That's rough, man.
I mean, and to their defense, you knew the first year was going to be weird because KD was out that whole year.
I agree.
You knew that, but man, this is so disappointing.
Kevin Durant has a preference. Weezy, Phoenix, Miami. Make a case for Phoenix.
He playing with Chris Paul. He playing with Devin Booker. Chris Paul can get you the ball in spots. If that be one of the best big threes, yeah, that'd probably be the best big three in the league next year.
Yeah.
Without experience,
three. That's the best big three.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah,
he's saying too quick.
You're saying it too fast. Give me another 3.
Kyrie, Braun, and Anthony Davis.
Oh, man, street clothes.
Kyrie.
Potentially. That's rough. That's rough.
Potentially.
Okay, so let's talk about KD.
Probably
with the
more
Suns.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
Kyrie, LeBron,
it counts us out. It counts us out because Kyrie can score. And AD can score. But on the Phoenix team, you got Chris Paul that could get injured, and AD that could get injured. That's where it counts us out at.
The injuries gets the best haul for KD is through the Suns though, because you give up Mikal Bridges. Give up Mikal Bridges.
Gotta give up Mikal Bridges. Say that makes you say that right name though, because
I was about to say Miles.
Lord have mercy.
Mikal Bridges, and you also get AD.
Sign and trade.
You can't get that from anywhere else. KD wants to play in Miami with Lowry, Butler, and Bam. You can't. You just literally can't do that.
You can.
Duncan Robinson and Tyler Herro, and they only have 1 first-round pick.
So here's how you can. You mortgage the bench, a la what Miami did before. You give up Tyler Herro, you give up Duncan, you give up that pick, you give up everything that you can at that point, and you get KD on that team. You can make it work. You can. It can't. It's not sustainable.
Yeah,
but it can work. And your bench is going to be a whole bunch of guys that should be in the G League.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust KD no far I can see him.
That's the thing, man. If you bring KD to the Suns, it's a Kyrie type thing with Book minus the dysfunction. That Kyrie is super dysfunctional. Book and KD is a great tandem minus the dysfunction.
He gonna get into it with Chris Paul.
No. That ain't what I'm saying.
That's not a wild statement by Weezy though. I can see Kevin Durant and Chris Paul.
You don't think that KD is gonna get to it with Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, that too. That's what I'm saying.
I would rather get into it with Jimmy Butler than Chris Paul though.
Let's just keep it real. DeAndre Ayton quit on them in the playoffs. He quit on them. He's gone.
Why did he quit?
No, he quit. He just stopped playing basketball.
He couldn't. They said he couldn't turn the 2K off.
Yeah, it was a bunch of stuff. But also shout out to the Rockets because now those draft picks that they have from the Nets,
they might turn into something.
That's gold now.
Yeah.
But all that young talent now in Houston, and now you have a high draft pick with Brooklyn. With that squad, is going to win 25, 30 games for the next 6 years. Yeah. That's a great haul. So you have to make sure that you're getting a piece in DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, and those 2 first-round picks. Miami can't give him that at all. He can't go there.
Does Brooklyn want anything other than a piece, though?
That's when you get.
I mean, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase what I'm saying. Do they want anything other than picks, not a piece?
No, they want a piece and picks. They want a budding all-star. They want an all-star or 2 young players that are budding all-stars. That is Mikal Bridges and DeAndre Ayton.
If I'm Brooklyn, I'm not letting them go for one of your best players.
Yeah,
they probably won't do that, but I'm not letting them go for whoever's.
And they started off with one book, and so they said, okay, let me show you how much that's not going to happen. We're going to sign him to an extension.
I'm just saying, like this type of instance, this never happened. But if you want to go to Milwaukee,
you got to give me Giannis.
You got to give me Giannis.
No, it's not going.
You want to go to LA? Give me AD.
Yeah, so we'll see. But speaking of LA, it's a great segue. You've been doing some podcasts for a long time. Kyrie, Lakers a bust. He said it's Lakers a bust. He's not going anywhere else. That Durant trade has to happen before the Kyrie trade can happen because of hard cap space, things of that nature. And the Lakers are holding on to that 2027 first round pick in THT.
For this particular.
For this.
Yeah.
Kyrie is kind of forcing himself to the Lakers, which makes sense. He's a big Kobe fan. Always wanted to play there. Yeah. It makes sense. All the sense in the world.
Yeah.
But if you're the Nets, you just want Kyrie the hell away from anything you have to do.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I think with Russell Westbrook, between the difference between 11 million THT, they're going to have to take another contract to kind of even it out. Maybe Joe Harris or something like that. I don't think they'll give up Joe Harris, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to make it. NBA, you got to make it match.
You got to make it match. Yeah. Most people, man, don't get the chance to right their wrongs, though. And this is what Kyrie, he finally gets his chance to kind of right his wrongs the way he did LeBron. I think it makes the most sense, and he'll end up being there before the start of the preseason.
Me personally, I'm not a general manager. I'm not a team governor, as they call it in the NBA, or anything like that. I want this to happen.
You do.
Give me Russ in Brooklyn.
Okay.
With whatever Brooklyn has, and let Russ be Russ again.
Yep.
I don't give a damn about him. He might not even play.
Yeah.
He might not even play.
Come on, Joe.
That's
Come on, Joe.
That's
he might not even play again.
Yeah. Just think about the 5.
I give a damn about Ben Simmons.
Come on, Joe.
Your starting 5 is Russ, Kim Thomas, Joe Harris, Mikal Bridges, Ben Simmons, and Ayton. That ain't bad.
Jeff,
let's roll.
Jeff, Ben Simmons call you right now. You gonna let it ring?
Yeah. If we get somebody get him in Atlanta to play defense and rebound and make an assist, and get Trey off the ball sometime, I'll do that. But I'm not. Look, he can do whatever he wants at this point. Ben Simmons is a great athletic, promising star. We got to play basketball now, man. You just got to play basketball. That's it. Just give me Russ in Brooklyn. Let Russ be Russ in Brooklyn. They'll love him in New York.
Kai can save himself, his image, all of this stuff, man. If he goes to LA, he can get that Nike deal back. He can play himself back into a Nike deal and a max contract.
Yeah, absolutely. And
he lost fans. He lost the confidence of everybody in the league. This is going to be a redemption year. Like, it's going to be him and Emoni Bates, redemption year, all 2023, 2022. I'm telling you, man. And that dude, Kyrie Irving, is going to play great with LeBron James, and it won't be any of that bull crap that's been going on with.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, he got too much to prove. In LA, he ain't going to do that.
That's Kyrie.
It's the Kobe effect.
Well, respect to Kobe.
Yeah.
I think what you're saying won't happen is just Kyrie being himself.
Yeah. Kyrie's on Kyrie now.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about 2022, 2023. I'm not talking about beyond. I'm literally talking about this shit. You know,
82 games.
You know, a con man is going to look good for 82 games. He's going to sign that contract, and he gone.
Yeah. I mean, you can trust him this year, but after
but past that,
he liable to come in there with an eye patch on his eye.
Come on.
And say he feels good.
He's a pirate now.
Yeah. They say I can play without this.
Yeah. I've said this many times. I don't think Kyrie's going to be here a long time.
Nah.
But I mean, like,
no. Somebody in the NBA.
Somebody in the NBA.
Yeah, I think he'll play another 5-year contract and he gone.
You giving him too many years. I think Kyrie
quit in the middle of a contract.
He's 28.
He's 31.
Yeah, I can see him quitting in the middle of a contract.
Like that.
I can see Kyrie. I can see Kyrie retired in 3 years, 2 to 3 years. Yeah, I don't. Not even trying to be funny. I can literally see Kyrie saying after this year and then maybe next year saying I'm done.
He's 30. He's 30 years old.
33. Yeah. By the time he's 32, I can see him saying he's done.
Yeah.
Easy.
Let's move right along to James Harden and his best move. He declined his player option of $47 million. What do you think about that, Jeff?
You only opt in to the player option that 5th year when you don't think you can get the big money long-term extension.
Most definitely.
A la Russ. Russ ain't getting $47 million from nobody right now.
John Wall is
like John Wall, right? So Russ opts in, gets his $47 million. But James Harden knows he has Philadelphia where he wants him.
He does.
You gave up everything to get me. Mm-hmm. You can't let me go. You got to give me what I want.
Yeah.
And he's going to re-sign right back with Philadelphia.
Yep. If he had opted into that player option, the Sixers wouldn't have cap space to sign P.J. Tucker the way that they did.
That's a great pickup.
And that's a great pickup. And that's what Joel always wanted, right? Somebody that could advocate and get players in, not just Joel. Now, granted, I know Joel would assume and want James Harden to look like he looked in 2017, but that James Harden ain't walking through the door.
He done.
No. So this is the thing what Harden will do. He'll opt in. We opted out clearly. Sign a deal between $35-40 million a year. Help improve the depth of that roster, which is needed, and play ball.
Yeah.
Best thing he can do.
Only thing they have to do after that is find a way to get some pieces back for Tobias Harris.
Get rid of Tobias Harris. If that includes getting rid of Matisse Thybulle, unfortunately, you're losing your best defensive player, but you can get another Matisse Thybulle, even though he's first team all defense. Yeah. I think it's guys out there that can do a little bit more than Matisse because Matisse is specialist. He's a specialist on defense, and the way that his shortcomings are there on the defensive side, on the offensive side of the ball. It's very glaring. So Tobias Harris would be you got to get rid of both of those guys.
Yeah,
and that they have the most trade values with.
And a team that's rebuilding or a team that's right there on the cusp will take on definitely a defensive player like Thybulle. If you can't have too many of him in the league.
Yeah,
I think James Harden hasn't reached. Most players at that age that made a lot of money, they want a ring. Mm-hmm. I don't think he thinks that way. I think he
wants a ring.
He wants a ring, but I still think he wants as much money as he can possibly get.
I think James Harden, again, is in a situation where he has a lot to prove. Very similar to Kyrie Irving. People have forgotten. People laugh at him. People don't think that James Harden, I literally led with, that's not the James Harden. He's not. But they said he worked out crazy this summer. He's going to be ready to play game 1. And it's going to be a different year for Philly. You get a full year with Joel, it'll look different. I think you gave up on your boy a little too early.
I
hope so. It's more hope. So. Moving on to Brad Beal, he got a contract extension for $251 million.
Get your bread, Brad.
That's the most any other team could give him was $185 million. Yep. And people ask, why did he decline? Because he wanted to get that full 5th year. Yeah. And now, if it doesn't work out, guess what? I can just ask for a trade like KD did next year, and he'll be traded this time next year. Yeah.
2 years. I think he'll play this season.
Yeah.
And then going into next year, like All-Star break, right before the trade deadline, 2023-2024 season is when he'll start hitting those rumblings a little bit for Brad Beal.
Yeah, this is the thing with Brad Beal, though. He's entering the new season with an entire new team. And none of that inspires with that much confidence. What do you think that team right now? They just added Will Barton, so their starting five will be, I don't know,
Kuz.
No, I'm saying who's their starting point guard? Oof. Who's their starting point guard?
Why y'all thinking about that? This is my question. This is my question for Brad Beal.
Yep.
Is this is his final big contract?
Yeah.
No.
No, Jeff, it's over with.
No, here's a scenario where it's not. Is that if what we just said, if he gets traded to somebody,
they don't have a point
they don't
guard.
have a point guard. If he gets traded to someone that's a contender, and he somehow, if he becomes a Chris Middleton to a Giannis, if he gets to be a Chris Middleton to a Giannis, he can get another one. He can get another one.
He's small little 30.
Because he's gonna give you because
so
he's
the
gonna give
best case scenario of
Go
this guy. Where are they? 6th seed with that team?
Best case scenario playing. Best case scenario is playing.
Because Charlotte's going to be right in the mix of that 6-7. Cleveland's going to still be good. You got Detroit, who's creeping on to come up. Atlanta's better. Yeah. Every team got better. And Washington got better. They still are.
But if they get into the play-in game, that team,
they don't have a point guard.
Yeah, that general manager, that's a good season for them.
Just nothing about this team warrants a. It doesn't scare me. The team doesn't scare me at all. No. And I think, if I'm a GM, what about Brad Beal will make me offer him $250 million? I don't see it. He's making $50 million a year, y'all.
Well, because you got to give it to somebody. That's the only thing I say.
He's going to be the highest NBA. He's going to be the highest paid player in the NBA
until Jokic.
Jokic got 2.
Jokic still got 275.
But this is the thing.
Yeah,
he got 265. He hasn't won any playoff games. No. He won 3 playoff games in the last 5 years.
I've always said, and y'all knock me for this, not saying he's overrated, but I never understood the love fest for just another CJ McCollum.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no disrespect to either one of them. They're great scorers, great shooters, but I'm not banking on you to give you $250 and win me a chip.
It's the same thing Portland did. The same thing Portland did for Leonard.
He's better. Dame Lillard's better than
he's won some games. He won some series.
Yeah,
he had a better team too, but it ain't too much different. I'm telling you what, those guys are very similar. I'm not putting a lot of money in Dame Lillard, and I'm not putting a lot of money in Brad Beal. Unfortunately,
Brad Beal's Coach Lock guy, right?
Yeah. Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard's Coach Lock guy.
I think Brad Beal is too.
Nah, I doubt it.
Saying Damian Lillard and Brad Beal is the same person is insane.
No, it's too. But I mean, they're younger though. It wasn't
insane. That is insane.
If you put Brad Beal on that team where Dame Lillard is at, I think they go the same.
Dame went to a Western Conference Finals.
Like I'm saying, with that team, if he had a CJ McCollum,
he had a John Wall.
He had a John Wall when they were young, bro. And John Wall got hurt 2 of them years.
CJ McCollum got hurt every year almost.
No, bro. Now he's played way more than John Wall. You know that.
Well, yeah, because John Wall ain't played in 3 years.
But you know. Let's move right along to Zach LaVine. He shouldn't have been there. He got Kyrie's spot. Kyrie should have been there. He got Dwight Howard's spot.
He got Dwight Howard's spot.
He got Dwight Howard's spot.
Leave out of here. Because he got Dwight Howard's spot. That's nuts.
Let's move right on to Zach LaVine.
Whew.
Signed a 5-year, $215 million contract. This is the thing about Zach. Defensing. He ain't playing no defense. Playmaking. That is the reason that stops him from being a superstar.
Okay.
Doesn't play defense, and he's not a playmaker.
Okay.
Made a second straight All-Star game. I get it. You have to pay him that $215 million and smile when you do it. We just need a big. And we should have got Rudy Gobert. We did not get Rudy Gobert. There aren't any 5s left. They say we're trying to get Kevin Durant. We don't need Kevin Durant. We just need a big. I don't want Kevin Durant. If the only big we can trade for, I'll take Anthony Davis. If that makes people happy, come on back home.
You want to take KD?
I don't want KD. I don't need KD.
I don't think I've ever heard a team say that.
Yeah, I don't want KD. They're trying though. Yeah. But Rudy Gobert made the most sense for us, dude. That's the only hole that we have. You trade him and Kobe White for Rudy Gobert. And Voos, Kobe White, Rudy Gobert. Boom, let's go. 2 picks. Let's go home.
No disrespect. Y'all don't have a hole in your starting five to me.
But Voos is still trying to get 18-9. We don't need Voos to get 18-9. We need Voos to protect the damn rim.
Well, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
That's his
why he
game.
gotta go.
But I'm just happy that Zach LaVine, he proved that he wasn't just a dunker.
Yeah, not for sure.
That's what
I like that.
He wasn't just a dunker.
I agree.
I signed Zach LaVine on my 2K league. He's my number one player right now.
Yeah, he go
He's
crazy now. Upper echelon wing. He's in his prime.
Yeah.
Plays in New Balances. That's rough. That's rough.
He does.
Any team is
Bad New Balance too.
Bad New Balances too.
Yeah.
But any team would pay this guy this $215 million with a smile on their face. I just think we needed to make that Rudy Gobert trade, and we didn't do it, and that makes me sad because we're gonna end up getting Clint Capella or something like that. And I'm gonna be hot.
Clint Capella is
cool.
Is great value, Rudy Gobert.
He is, but I need a little bit more. If we paying Clint Capella $30 million,
if y'all give us Voos, give the Hawks Voos for Clint Capella, do it tomorrow.
Man, we'll do it.
Do that to me, please.
I'll take that. But y'all got to give up though.
Nah. Player for player.
No.
Player for player. Make it happen.
Hell nah.
Give me Voos.
Hell nah. Y'all got to give us. I need Onyeka Okongwu. I need a Kongwu.
That's my dog.
I need Big O. I need Big O.
Player for player.
Nah.
Give me
I don't
Voos.
want John Collins.
And that
I want
pick and
Big
roll
O.
with Trey.
Nope.
Man.
Nope. Let's move right along to Jalen Brunson. Signed with the New York Knicks. 4 years, $100 million. He didn't even set with any other teams, Weezy. How you feel about Jalen Brunson signing with the Knicks?
He went where he wanted to go.
Yeah.
He went where he wanted to go. And that $100 million, it sounds like no money because everybody's getting $200 million.
Yeah.
But that's a good contract.
Yeah.
$100 million 4 years.
Yeah.
That's a good contract. $20 million a year. That's a good contract.
Yeah. Yeah, now it is. And he's playing his dad's agent was Leon Rose, who's their GM. He was his first client ever. Leon Rose is a great GM. He got him there. That's a good starting five. They have a point guard. So him, RJ, Julius Randle, you re-sign Mitchell Robinson.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
Me neither. Because I would love to have Mitchell Robinson in Chicago right now. A young big that's going to protect the rim.
You fighting for a big, ain't you?
I need a big in the worst way. Yeah. But without Brunson, the Mavericks don't make the Western Conference Finals at all. Right. He averaged 21-7 when Luka went down, and he averaged 22-7 in the playoffs when Luka went down. So he was really big for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks are in trouble because they have some glaring holes, and the glaring hole is at point guard.
They needed to sign him back, but the writing was on the wall as soon as his father got picked up in the front office, or coaching staff, I should say, with the Knicks. That was what they cleared out the space for, to sign him. Mm-hmm. They went all in for this kid. They see something that is next level, like he's going to take that next step to be a superstar, borderline all-star, I should say. Not superstar, but I hope they're right. Yeah, because if not, they got egg on their face again.
Yeah.
Again.
In the past 10 years, they done cycled through a lot of point guards. Frank Ntilikina, Prajo Prigioni. Remember Prigioni? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Frank Ntilikina.
Derrick Rose going to have a job as long as Tibbs is coaching. Wherever Tibbs is coaching,
what's the kid's name?
Kemba Walker.
He brought him back. Dennis Smith Jr. It's been a ton of point guards. And life will be easier for RJ Barrett. They don't want to give him the extension. They extended Zion, but haven't extended RJ Barrett.
That makes sense to me.
And I don't think they are. Yeah, I don't think
he hasn't. No disrespect to RJ Barrett, he hasn't done anything to make you say I have to do this right now.
Yeah, he didn't put him in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and if Dallas would have known that Malcolm Brogdon was available for that, I'm sure they would have pulled the trigger on that. Because now it's a lot of pressure on Luka, and Tim Hardaway Jr., Spencer Dinwiddie will fill in the holes for Jalen Brunson. But Christian Wood, Luka, it's a good squad. It's still solid. That's solid.
Because Luka's no disrespect, he's ball dominant, so it is what it is. With that.
Oh, that's
Christian Wood's gonna get his off the misses.
18-9 tomorrow.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
Christian Wood's my guy.
Yeah. Let's move right along to some trades. We'll go with DeJounte Murray to Atlanta. Weezy, are the Hawks a top 5 team in the East with the addition of DeJounte Murray?
Let me ask you this: Does DeJounte Murray play defense?
He's one of the best two-way defenders of the point guard position.
Yeah. They got him. That's what they needed.
All right, real quick now. Clutch is about to get hit with a RICO charge. I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on, cameraman. They got him and Trae Young both Clutch.
Yes. Clutch rules the world. What are you talking about, dude?
That's a clutch backcourt.
The clutch agenda is a thing now.
That's a clutch backcourt. Man,
clutch agenda is a trending topic.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk that. Yeah. DeJounte Murray was not re-signing with San Antonio in the summer. He said it. He wanted to play with a contender, and he had a couple of teams that he wanted to go to. One of those teams were the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah. It makes sense. The Spurs in the middle of a rebuild. Dead in the middle of a rebuild. And they want Victor, and they're going to try to get Victor. Yeah. It's a smart move. Ooh, man. And I'm going to tell you what y'all going to do. Y'all going to use Trae Young the way that the Golden State Warriors use Steph.
Absolutely.
It's going to be used the exact same way, off the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. This great.
Yeah.
It's showtime.
Yeah.
It's showtime. Man. We ready to roll.
Do you remember how people looked at Drew Holiday when he got traded to the Milwaukee Bucks? Mm-hmm. People would always be like, Drew Holiday's good, but I mean, it's Drew Holiday. Then he got to play with Milwaukee in the lights, and because people don't realize DeJounte Murray averaged 24, 8, and 9 last year. Mm-hmm. Went crazy last year. Mm-hmm. He's going to do something similar there. Probably not 21. He probably averaged 18, but those 9 are still going to be there. And Trae Young is going to have some of the easiest shots in the world, and it's going to look different. It's going to look a lot different.
Can't wait. So glad we get those games every night.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Nah, this is. But San Antonio did. They cashed out when you post to cash out. When the asset is at its highest. It was rumblings of DeJounte Murray actually getting some trade talk, but it was like, nah, they wouldn't do that.
He just wasn't a Spurs player.
He is.
And he's a little flashy, man.
He's a little flashy.
Yeah, that's not Spurs.
He's Atlanta
another guy. New Balance guy, too. Clutch, gonna get you some New Balance.
Clutch rules the world.
Y'all do know Zach LaVine sponsored by, he's a Clutch guy.
You ain't telling me nothing I don't know.
Come on.
It's the Clutch agenda.
Man, Clutch is going crazy. Speaking of Clutch, we'll close things out with John Wall signing with the Clippers.
Definitely top 5. Top Hawks. You didn't ask me. Oh, if we're going to be top 5.
My bad. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, top 3.
Put it on the board.
Oh, my God. We got to see this left-handed writing again.
No, my right-handed.
I mean, yeah, but you write like you left-handed with your right hand. You write left-handed too, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm left-handed.
Y'all hard to copy out paper in high school. It was hard to copy out paper.
We had to sit. My ACT had to sit at a whole different desk. I feel like a weirdo.
Yeah, you had to. Because y'all automatically cover your paper.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Look at this. Watch how he writes with his left. With his right hand. He writes like a left-handed dude.
But it's clearly legible.
Yeah.
Hawks. Oh yeah. Hawks will
top 3
finish.
He uses his pinky, bro, to write. He uses his pinky.
Top 3 in the East.
Yeah. That's crazy.
He's the one. He's mad. Nerlens Noel's mad at him, though.
7-1.
Like, Jeff, when you write, your pinky doesn't even touch the pen.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
His pinky.
Yeah, my mom never adjusted my pen because, my penmanship was.
Look at that. I can't.
Yeah, nah, for sure. It don't look that bad. Don't disrespect.
That's how you write, though, bro.
Yeah, so top 3 in the East.
Yeah, top 3.
Man, you tripping, Jeff.
Now, listen to me. They already made the East Conference Finals.
Yeah, I get that.
Look at the East. Look at before we say this on paper. Just look at the East. Boston,
Milwaukee,
Miami. It depends on what Miami does.
Philly.
We can beat them. We definitely top. We were top 5 with just Trae.
Yeah.
We was top 5 with just Trae.
Chicago.
Wow. We was top 5 with just Trae.
Full year Chicago.
We top 5 with just Trae.
You're gonna be doing some push-ups, my brother.
Hey, man, you said you only one jumped out on the legs last year. Lead dogs, man.
That's what we gonna
have
do.
A little fun.
Y'all running with this lead dogs.
Nah, for sure, we lead dogs.
Ain't nobody leading.
Yeah, you damn like that. That shit don't matter. Yeah, I'm leading the pack everywhere I go.
This the last month before football.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, we almost ready to start back gas money, house money.
Let's move right along to John Wall. Signed with Clutch, and now he's back on fire. Took a $40 million buyout from Houston, signed a 2-year, $13.5 million deal with the Clippers.
He just playing.
This is the redemption.
This is the redemption. It's a bunch of redemption. Yes, 3. This is a redemption story. Johnny Wall will average 18 and 8 for the Los Angeles Clippers. Whatever you want to bet. You're damn right.
Put it on the board.
Hey, Jay said it. Yep. Johnny Wall. Johnny Wall will average. Can I go 17?
No, you said 18.
18 and 8 in 2022.
No, you don't even guarantee he gonna start.
7-1.
That's not guaranteed.
Watch what Johnny Wall.
You know he playing with Paul George and Kawhi.
Man, 18-8.
Well, Kawhi ain't gonna play but half the season anyway.
18-8. People don't realize, bro. He has so much to. He signed a 2-year deal. Yeah. It's an player option for the second year. What Johnny Wall is gonna do is gonna ball and then get an extension. People don't realize Rob Covington is on that team. They ain't really get to play him. Norman Powell is on that team. Yeah. They signed back Zubac, the 5. Listen to this 5. This is a crazy 5.
They got a great 5.
Johnny Wall, Johnny, Paul George, Kawhi, Morris twin, Zubac.
Yeah.
And
on paper,
and Covington come off the bench.
Come on now.
Yeah. On paper, that's a great 5.
Them little 10. Hey, listen what I'm trying to tell you. Wall is a 2. He just 32. Y'all just talked about Kyrie Irving being 30 years old, and he about done. Johnny Wall just 32.
I said Kyrie's only about done because it's Kyrie.
It's a lot.
That's all I'm saying.
18-8. Book it.
He fresh. He ain't playing.
Yeah, he fresh as hell.
So is it game sign John Wall in Cali? That might get a little different.
Yeah.
Game sign John Wall in Cali might be a little different.
Right. He gonna fit right in.
Exactly.
He gonna fit right in. Johnny Wall, my boy. Now you know this is dependent on if you getting the injury.
Of course.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we always come. We go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, watch what he do. No. I knew that was when.
That's before he got hurt last year.
No, that's when I thought Michael Porter Jr. and
that's Old Testament.
Murray.
That's Old Testament.
Yeah, Murray. That is Old Testament.
That's Old Testament.
Yeah, now we got to delete. I'm finna clean all that up right now. And that is another show, NBA Free Agency. Things are subject to change as we record this podcast. So we will see what's going on. But I feel good about the predictions. Yeah. Weezy didn't make one prediction because you know why? He ain't really excited about it like me and you, Jeff. But Lee Dogs, you know we're up out of here until we're up out of here.
He's going to be ready for football season, Ron.
Yeah,
he might make a month. He's just struggling through this month.
Yeah, it's rough month.
Yeah.
When August get, he ready to roll now.
Yeah. Any predictions for the basketball season, Weezy? What you want to talk about?
Nah. Sure. Yeah. He got to get through July. Get my dog through July. He got 4 shows. Yeah. He gonna be ready. He gonna be ready to roll. But
I gotta go through that the 8 y'all do. The 8.
Mm-hmm. Top 8.
We never did.
Going into the summer season.
Top 7.
That's bad. That's football.
Bad football. Yeah,
you gotta do
football.
one.
We do football.
Yeah,
top 7. It's coming. We got to get that squared away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gonna be ready.
He'll be ready.
He ready in August.
You gonna find a way. Hey, listen, your biggest fan is the franchise.
I know who my biggest not fan is.
It's me.
I've been whooping. Yeah, you been respecting about 7 years.
Yeah, but sure, for good reason. Cause guess where that fruit at, cameraman? Is right there. There go the damn fruit. That is low hanging. That bitch. So like, for sure. You know that. That too is the questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. And more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
You tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.